My lunch lesson was on privacy in the digital age, and certainly it wasn't a lesson which reached any kind of conclusion, but we explored a lot of major questions. I think it's a fascinating subject. I think it's one of the big challenges of society and the economy today. Today we have about 16 billion connected devices in the world. If you think that between the dawn of civilization and 2003 we generated about 5 exabytes of data, don't worry what an exabyte is, it's a very big number. Now we're generating that same amount of data, 5 exabytes of data, every 2 weeks. And that will accelerate. The 16 billion connected devices will become 40 billion connected devices by 2020. All of them generating data. All of that data can be analyzed and tells us things about ourselves, a great deal of which has huge value to society and huge value to the economy. There's one estimate that it's worth €1 trillion in the European economy alone, again by 2020. So very big numbers, very big questions, but they all come down ultimately to the same thing. How do I feel about my information being used by others, sometimes for good, sometimes for commercial profit, sometimes undoubtedly for harm? How do I control that? And what's the role in trying to control it of government and regulation? What's the role of the companies who acquire and possess and process this data? What's the role of the individual? And what's the role of the watchdogs of society, the NGOs and the media and so forth, who are trying to help us navigate this data world? Those were the kinds of questions we explored. As I said, it would be a mistake to say that we came up with any answers, but at least we framed the importance and the scale of the question, I think, pretty clearly.